Hello everyone, Percy number 6 here. I'm back with another episode of Percy's Ever-Present Past. This time I am joined by Kilroy Communications. How are you doing?
I am absolutely wonderful. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's great to have you on here. How have you been?
I can't complain too much. I've been busy,
I know what you mean. I'm more
with
busy.
college and stuff.
Yeah, I'm more busy now than I was during the school year. Well, I got a few questions to ask, so let's cut
Let's
to it.
do it.
The first one is, of course, about that Thomas Wooden Railway competition, and it is your biggest success
Yeah.
came. Yeah, your biggest success came from the Thomas Wooden Railway competition. So, how did you find it, and why did you decide to enter it?
Well, I was subscribed to Wooden Railway Reviews, Rob, and he advertised it quite a bit for the competition, so I saw it from there. And I primarily decided to try it out because I wanted to figure out, how people made those wooden train videos like Enterprising Engines 93. I thought his works are really good, and I kind of wanted to get something along those lines, so I figured that would give me an opportunity to try it out for myself.
Okay. Yeah, and you ended up winning it.
How about that? I had no idea. None at all.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I was watching it the other day, and they were like, this user just came out of nowhere and won it.
People still watch that. That blows my mind.
Yeah,
So,
crazy. Well, following up to that, why afterwards did you only make one video following that?
shoot. Well, uh, the first part, like that competition, was right at the beginning of my senior year of high school. So I was in the process of, trying to figure out what I was going to do after high school, finishing up things in high school. Just I was basically in this transition period in my life. So my YouTube hobby and Thomas and Friends would have to be put on the back burner for a little while until I figure out how my life is going to go. So that's why I haven't really been making anything else. That one video was for a class project, and I figured, he wanted it, my teacher wanted it put on somehow. So I figured YouTube. I'm like, oh, YouTube. What perfect way to do that than to expand my wooden railway series.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was busy with school and college and stuff, so that's why only one was made. So
No, it happens to all of us. It really does. So, my next question I have for you, with the community really becoming super active on social media, especially Twitter and Skype, why have you stayed off those?
I don't like them. that's that's the easiest. That's the short answer. I mean, to me, I'm sort of a old soul kind of fella. So this new social media stuff, it just seems to be like it's a dumping ground for anybody's thoughts. And I don't really think they just put it there, and there's not really any listening involved. They're just yapping and carrying on high, and that ain't for me.
Oh,
I just want to stay away from that stuff. So that's why I haven't been active with it.
well, I can't blame you. I mean, there's times where it's like, Twitter's great and all, but then there's other times where you just see people argue back and forth. Like there's been times I'll be away from Twitter for just an hour and I'll come back and I'll have like crazy amount of tweets to read because people are arguing back and forth with each other. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's just a hassle to handle with. Maybe I'll get into it with if the channel gets bigger. Maybe I don't know. Like if I would, it'd either be Facebook or Instagram if I do that. But for the time being, I'm just going to stay away from it from now until I get a little bit more situated.
yeah, I know there's a Thomas Wooden Railway Instagram community, although I'm not a part of it, so I can't tell you how successful it is, but I'm pretty sure it's very small.
Yeah, I only see like Enterprising Engines 93's page, and I like his behind the scenes stuff. It's really interesting, but he's about all that I see on there. So
Hmm.
it'll probably get bigger eventually.
Yeah, maybe. Me. I mean, it's a picture place. People will love to post their behind the scene clips on there. All right. Moving on to the next question. Uh, oh well, you kind of already addressed this, um, but that was following what happened with your Thomas Win Railway competition video. So, to continue on with that, what has kept you from being active in the 4 years since the Thomas Win Railway competition?
School, college, life, basically like that. Like I was wrapping up everything from senior year, so that took up that whole year. And then I started first year college, and I was one major. I was computer science, and that was hard. I literally had no time for anything. I was doing advanced engineering calculus and physics, and that was like 1.5 years of that before I decided to switch because it was real tough. I had trouble keeping up with it. So now I'm computer information systems. It's more business oriented, so that's a little easier on me. So I'm doing stuff like accounting and like business management classes, along with a little bit of computer stuff, not much, but that's going to be a lot more free time. I just love that. I never had free time in a long time, so uh, I'm hoping on getting active again because of this new thing of free time. It's great.
Oh, free. In the summer, I work 40-hour weeks, and I have to drive an hour to get to my work. So for me, free time has not been there in the summer. But come the fall, when school starts again, I actually will have more time, which is crazy to think. But oh yeah, free time is golden. All right. Well, my last question I have for you is, what are your future plans for your channel?
Oh, shoot. Well, I don't want to overpromise anything, but there's a couple things that I want to do by the end of the year at least. I want to get my Wooden Railway series started up again. It followed the same storyline as the other two videos in it. I'm not going to like throw them off the side of the curve or anything like that. So, but I finally have a plan for it, and I'm hoping on getting something in by the end of the month
Oh,
with it. I'm going to call it WTNF for Wooden Thomas and Friends. So that should be interesting. It's my goal for it is I want to take stories from the Railway series books and the TV series and kind of mash them together in a way that makes sense with each other. And of course, adding my sort of quirky sense of humor in it. We'll see how that goes. It's it'll be interesting. I want to do that, and another goal I want for it is these one-off characters they put in. They make me sad.
oh, I know.
I want to give personality to these characters that have just been on one episode, like say Flora or Hank. Hank's a lot overdone, and I think he's not done very well at all. Mostly because he's a Pennsylvania K4 Pacific, so he's working around my neck of the woods here in Pittsburgh, and everybody gives him a southern drawl, and that irks me to death because us here in Western PA, we have our own unique accent. I feel like he could be a Yinzer. I want somebody to represent him like Pittsburgh dad. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Something along those lines. It's going to be fantastic. And then the reason why I changed formats of my channel to be like a TV station, I'm no longer called KilroyCommunications. The name will still come up here and there as like an umbrella company, I guess, but I renamed the channel to WQJP-TV 62. That stands for We've Quit Just Planning. I'm dreaming about coming up with new stuff for my channel for years and years and years and not doing anything, so I figured on renaming it as such. So, but I want to have a TV station feel for it because I'm really interested in that kind of stuff. I think that stuff's cool. And it's something that it'd be cool to get into. and I don't want to limit myself. Like, I want to be part of the Thomas community, but at the same time, I don't want to limit myself to just making Wooden Railway videos. I want to do like a whole bunch of different stuff with it. So I figured if I just brand it like a TV station, that'll be great.
Yeah.
And then along with the programs that I have, I would also have like sort of like a fake news station kind of feel, like I did stuff kind of like, oh, what's the best example? Kind of like Mary Tyler Moore. That show is like the base of it. Like there's a news station going on and there's quirky stuff in the station. And then like there's my programs like my Woman Railway series and other things. And sometimes I'd have like little TV fuzz going on and like mistakes happening. Like some other program comes on and I'm like, oh wait. And I pick up like an old VHS tape and put it in. Here's the right program. Something along those lines that I've been thinking of. But the second program that I'm sure that I want to do is scheduled for the fall. I'd like to have a Let's Play series. And I know it seems overly cliche because like every person on YouTube has that stuff now. But I figure, you know, since I'm a computer major, it would help me be involved in the culture. And then it'd be easier for me to just play a game, have my sense of humor in it, and then edit it, and then have it ready so I can just bring it on YouTube. Because it takes a lot to make these Wooden Railway videos. I got to plan stuff out and that. But if I just do that, I'd have content all the time, so it's not like inactive when I'm at school, when I'm busier. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm hoping. Anyway, I'm going to call it the Computer Lab Show. Just because I'm not going to be like playing like mainstream sort of games. I want to do like sometimes of those independent sort of games and then like old PC CD-ROM kind of games. I want to capture the essence of when people our age were younger and in those ancient computer labs in elementary school with those big white computers and playing like kid picks and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be pretty neat. But that's scheduled for the fall when I get a little bit more settled.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, that's my goals. We'll see, Lord willing, if I go for them. So stay tuned to WQJP.
Oh, I love all these plans for the channel, especially the Wooden Railway, because I know I'm not alone when I say this. What we saw in you in 2012, we definitely want to see more of. And then Let's Plays, that's always exciting. I mean, who doesn't like a Let's Play?
I know, right? Oh, I indulge in those quite a bit.
Especially with all this Pokemon Go. With all this Pokemon Go going on, I mean, video games has been in the prime spotlight.
Yeah, really. Yeah, so I'm hoping on getting that this fall, and I'll probably have some of my buddies come on and do things too, so.
That'll be fun, you know. There's a lot of people who have other channels for the videos like that, but I don't think there's really anybody that does their Thomas videos along with Let's Plays and whatever they want on one channel. So that should be exciting to see.
It'll be an experiment, that's for sure.
Oh, definitely. I'm excited for this fall when that happens, though.
Yeah, so am I. I'm hoping on getting some new equipment for it because my microphones are giving me a little bit of trouble, so I'm hoping I'm invested in a nicer one.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'll try it out, see what happens, and then learn from there.
Yeah, you just got to do the stuff and then, learn from what you do. So that's what I do, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Well, before we go, is there any other last things you would like to say?
Not really.
That's fine.
Just stay tuned. I haven't completely left yet. I didn't really leave at all. I have been indulging in watching of YouTube.
Well, that's good.
But I'm hoping I'm being active again sometime in the coming months.
Oh, that's good.
And the very latest.
Well, I'll put your channel link in the description. People can go and check the 2 videos you have out now, and if you watch this a few months later, hopefully there's a lot more videos on that channel.
I hope so, too.
Well, we'll stay tuned for that. Thank you for being on here. It's been a blast having you on Percy's Ever-Present Past.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, of course. Well, I don't have too much else left to say, so this is Percy number 6, and I guess the artist formerly known as Kilroy Communications.
Bye.
Goodbye.